Boop. Oh, wait. Boop.
Hey!
There we go.
Wah!
What?
Wah!
What?
Wah!
What?
So here we are again as Fang the Sniper. Wait, what?
Not quite the right game, but close enough.
Eh. I have Pisha.
I too have Pisha.
I do not have Pisha.
Actually, yesterday I was talking to one of my coworkers. Sometimes it's very much like Clerks, where we're just like standing at the counter and being like, mm-hmm. But like I mentioned, this pizza place by us, and because she lives in a different town, she's like, oh, where is that? So I gave her the address, and she's like, oh, that's 45 minutes from me. It's like 5 for me. So she was, because she had the day off like today, and I think she has it off tomorrow too. She was gonna try to sneak down there.
Yeah.
And see how she liked it.
Yeah. We're having it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't the Detroit style we usually get, but it's not bad.
Not bad is better than terrible.
Yeah.
Pretty gosh darn good, really.
Uh-huh.
Not as good the second day, but...
Whereas with a lot of the other pizzas we've gotten there, you've been like, I think I like it when it's reheated more.
That is true. We do basically live in the land of pizza.
Yeah.
New York, New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Pizza capitals of the world.
Oh god, it's funny. So, the other day we were on our way home from work.
Mm-hmm.
And, so we're driving along, and a bear crosses the road.
Yep.
A black bear.
Yep.
Adolescent one, but it's like, oh my god, a bear! And so, like, I messaged, like, I posted on Facebook about this, I told several Discord servers about this. And you can kind of tell the people who have very little concept of what most of New York is like, because they're like, how is there a bear in New York? And it's like, it's not like there was a bear going through Times Square or something. We live in a very different part of... We're not even that far from New York City, but it's still a very different part of the state.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Because, like, we're right on the edge of where things turn into mountains.
Yep. In fact, there's a place called Bear Mountain.
Yeah.
And I, in fact, live on top of a mountain.
Oh.
I mean, technically speaking, we're not the highest point in New Jersey, but we are on top of a mountain, technically.
Yeah, like, I was looking at a topographic map of New York, and it's like, oh, right where New York City is very flat, and then there's like a little bit of a region to the west of it which is pretty flat, and then the rest of the state, it's like, oh, it's just mountain.
Also, see, we're fighting Bulbasaur again. He lost his boss status.
Venusaur.
Oh no. I can hear Spire crying.
Yeah. And on Left-Handers Day, too.
I know.
Yes. Happy Left-Hander Day, everyone.
Happy Left-Hander Day.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny, I know... Like, I remember as a kid a ton of my friends being fans of Charmander, and I still know Charmander fans. I know now a ton of Bulbasaur fans. I don't know that many Squirtle fans. Like, of the Gen 1 starters, Squirtle was my favorite. It's the one I originally started with. But it's like, not many Squirtle fans in my friend group. Interesting.
I mean, I like Squirtle, but it is one of the most basic of the starters, in my opinion. It is just a turtle.
But it becomes a turtle with guns.
That is true.
Also, is this the first time we've actually fought female soldiers?
I think
Final
so.
Fantasy is sexist, man.
I mean, have you seen how they dress?
Final
I
Fantasy
mean,
is even more sexist.
Have you seen the amount of times that we've fought like just some generic dude for an entire game, and then one female version is later?
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that.
I'm pretty sure that happened in 9.
Hmm. Also, look, it's a roundabout.
Oh my god, we're in Jersey.
Or that one spot right before my work.
So growing up in Virginia, in one of the housing developments, there was a roundabout. It was the saddest roundabout you have ever seen. You could drive over it, pretty much. Like, it was a roundabout, like, oh, it's the roundabout port is like the size of maybe a large pizza. It's like, why is this here? I get functionally why roundabouts exist, but did you even try?
The answer is probably not. Stay on lap napkin. Oh boy, a Libroscope.
Have we used those, like, ever?
Not really, no. Hey look, it's the Sahajins again.
That is what happens if you have a chocobo fuck a fish.
I'm going to nod and accept that statement.
So are you saying these are chocobos equivalent of mermaids?
Yes.
No, I'm going to become unpredictable and...
Become ungovernable.
I mean, they are fish. Unless Aquaman's hiding around the corner.
Whales!
Oh, god damn it.
We did not watch the DBZ commentary yet. Just because I've been at work all weekend.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, how behind are you on the Balan LPs?
Yeah, yeah.
That question directed towards me?
No, me. Just because I haven't been advertising them because I've been at work and then, like, when I'm home, I'm doing stuff with Star.
I mean, if you want, I can advertise them.
I don't even remember which
nothing-
episode I stopped at. I'd have to look up my Facebook to figure that out.
I've got nothing but time.
Balan Wonderworld. There are many things to be said about that game.
One of which is, what kind of drugs were the creators making?
All of them.
Can I have some?
But, like, the game's very much, like, one step forward and two steps back with everything. Vampire, you say?
Yep. That's not gonna be relevant in a couple months' time.
I bless the rains, I'm a Dracula.
What, is that a Marshall's plug?
Nope.
Nope.
Although it could be. But it isn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if you put Dracula in Marshall's.
I know one specific thing I plan on putting in if something doesn't happen in Smalls. And when I do put it in, I expect Raven to glare at me.
Makes sense.
I mean, he's gonna be glaring at me anyway for numerous other legitimate reasons.
That's where we get a bunch more kid diseases. Yeah, the Chrono Bunny has an interesting concept to it. Too bad we don't use it too much.
Like, Bellin has a ton of, like, interesting concepts, and, like, there is a good idea in that game. There's just a lot in it that's rough.
Mm-hmm. Also, I think now I have enough. Let's find out. Mm-hmm. Yep. Beware, folks. Vanille learned death.
Vanille has become Death, Destroyer of Worlds.
Vanille knows power word death now?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, yep.
Power word kill, excuse me.
Oh, excuse me.
Today has been eventful for me.
Uh-oh.
Oh?
Hey,
A
Layla.
tree fell on our garage.
Oh, fun.
Fun.
Because of that giant storm last night. I don't know if that reached you guys.
We had a thunderstorm, yeah.
It was pretty nasty for a little bit, but because of precisely where we are, we're pretty well shielded from a lot of weather.
Yeah.
Mm. You got... See, here's the thing. Normally, the weather doesn't do too much. But this time, it was like, hey, you want to, like... that tree has been there since before I was born. It's gonna look so weird without it being there.
Mm-hmm.
But
get a prosthetic
I've
tree?
spent... I wish. But I've spent most of today cutting the tree into like 18-inch logs. Because it fell over.
I had to do something with it.
Yeah, I mean, do you have a fireplace?
No.
Darn. A wood stove?
Also no.
Darn. You at least have a barrel.
We do have 2 barrels that we're probably gonna... I don't know what we're gonna do with them, but I got permission to keep 1 piece of wood so I can carve it into something.
What sort of tree was it?
Birch.
Oh no, he's researching.
Please do. I don't know what I'm doing.
Bird.
I've carved 1 thing out of wood in my life, and it was a Pinewood Derby car.
Ah, I remember those.
Yeah.
Do you have a hot plate and a couple of flower pots?
Flower pots, yes. Hot plate, I am unsure.
Well,
I have no idea how well birch will work for that. I'm gonna have to research it more.
All I know is that I could make a bunch of different things out of it.
You know what you could make?
Knife.
Barbecue! Make yourself some of that barbecue!
I absolutely could. Although, if I was gonna make barbecue, I'd smoke it over applewood.
Applewood would be better.
Unless you're making pork, in which case cherry wood is the superior wood.
Ooh.
that jerk threw a sword at me.
What a jerk.
You can't expect to hold supreme executive power just because some watery tot threw a sword at you.
Yeah, but if a knight who says knee farts in the wood and nobody's around to hear it, did it happen?
Okay, birch is apparently good for beginning carving, so...
Ooh.
Good. I'm probably gonna make a knife out of it, I'm not gonna lie. It's not gonna be a practical knife, but I'll have one. And I'm not gonna use it for, like, practical things. It's not gonna be able to cut anything.
You can make it into an oshawott.
This is true. Also, did you see that the Scarlet and Violet DLC, you can catch any starter that's ever existed?
Most I remember is the new legendary Pokemon that to me looks kind of like Waluigi.
Which one?
The mask one?
The one with the mask reminds you of Waluigi. Weird.
Like, look at the way his mouth is shaped. It's kind of like Waluigi's mustache.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Dude, that was several texts from Star.
It's just, in my brain, I'm like, why Waluigi?
Wah.
Wah.
One day more, another day, another destiny.
I mean, Birchtree was gonna be coming down anyways because it was starting to rot.
You talking about carving the piece of wood into a knife. I know Star's heard me talk about this. Have you heard me talk about Miyamoto Musashi's climactic final duel with Sasaki Kojiro?
That was a bunch of words.
So Miyamoto Musashi is considered like the samurai. He's a swordsman philosopher in the at the start of the Tokugawa shogunate. He was a consummate dual wielder, and he was known for being like unstoppable warrior. And he had a rival, Sasaki Kojiro, who was known for wielding like a ridiculously huge long sword known as the drying pole. Like it's made as a cavalry sword. You're supposed to be riding a horse and shish kebabbing people with this thing, but no, he was just carrying it around and chopping people up with it. So, yeah, actually, yes. Sephiroth's sword and Sephiroth's design is inspired by Kojiro, whereas the Buster sword is inspired by this story. So Kojiro and Musashi ended up developing a rivalry to the point that they eventually were going to have a final duel. And the romanticized version of the story goes, Kojiro showed up on the island where they were going to have the duel, and he was not at peace with himself. Whereas Musashi woke up late that morning, at one with the universe. He got on the boat to head to the island, picked up the boat oar, calmly carved it into a sword, arrived at the duel, and using that boat oar sword, which is what the Buster sword is based on, he defeated Kojiro in one blow. That's like the Japanese romanticized version of that story. There is also the J.K. Lantern version of that story. So Miyamoto Musashi had been up late drinking with some of his dad's old war buddies. He woke up the next day, very hungover, and was like, oh, what time is it? Oh, fuck, I'm late for my duel! And so he ran, and he got a boat, and he was halfway across the water to the next island when he realized, I feel like I forgot something. Oh shit, I don't have a sword! I need that to duel! I can fix this, boat oar, knife, carve! And he arrives at the duel. And Kojiro's like, the fuck is that? It's a sword! No, that's clearly a boat oar. It's a sword! Let's duel! Hi-ya! And he proceeds to bludgeon in Kojiro's head with his giant-ass piece of wood that's vaguely shaped like a sword. And that is why I should not... This is why I should probably not be allowed in the country of Japan.
I'm inclined to agree with that. I mean, it would be hilarious.
I need to reread the Musashi novel. I usually do that about once a year. I obviously haven't done that this year because...
He's been reading Battletech instead.
Well, I've been reading Battletech instead, but also, like, there's the whole moving and finding a job thing.
Yeah.
Is that where Brave Fencer Musashi comes from?
Yes, Brave Fencer Musashi is very, 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 very loosely inspired by the Tales of Musashi. And if you're familiar with the Musashi novel, there will be moments in the game where you're like, oh. And because Musashi is kind of Japanese folk hero, anyone in Japan who plays Brave Fencer Musashi is going like, oh yeah, I get what you did there.
See, I don't know. The only reason I know Brave Fencer Musashi is from Smash Bros. As I believe that he has an assist trophy.
Huh.
/ spirit.
Really?
Huh.
I need to look into that!
I think. I'm going. You know what? I'm gonna check.
Bulbasaur, what are you doing there?
Musashi. Is trophy.
I touched the button. That's why I ate the purple donut.
Well, I am incorrect. I don't know where I heard about Brave Fencer Musashi.
I mean, we did attempt to stream it.
Yeah, we were having technical difficulties with it.
Yeah.
We may try that again some other time, probably as an LP, but
Yeah.
maybe Summer Square next year.
Maybe. Well, we already have ideas for Summer Square next year.
True.
I invited.
Probably.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Brave Fencer Musashi, I wouldn't go so far as to say it's good or great, but it's from that era of games when Square didn't take itself quite so seriously, so there's some goofy ass shit in there.
Why so serious, Batman?
My parents are dead. You think Batman the series would never? Batman would not even be created if he had gotten some therapy.
I think he did get therapy. It just didn't work.
It was a crap therapist.
I mean, in Batman Forever, his romance character was a therapist and she sucked at her job. She clearly was bad at her job.
Was she one of those therapists that's like, let me analyze you, whips off glasses, and takes off her shirt?
Kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, it is Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, he's the richest guy in Gotham. You want a piece of that?
So close.
Really, you're gonna be
Yes,
stopped
so
by
far.
a door?
There's no time for that.
Snow, what did you do?
He unleashed the. Oh my god.
Why does the door have boobs?
Go. Gate
Horny
catch
door
a beat.
jail.
Hero.
Pretty lame.
No wonder the door knocker didn't want to leave his door.
The door has knockers.
I was about to make that joke.
Guys.
You beat me to it, Lantern.
So Snow.
Oh yeah, you fuckers are back.
Now, huh?
I don't remember who any of you are.
Remember in the beginning, those were his friends that were helping him rebel?
Why the hell
They're
did you
not
come
dead?
find us?
Nope.
I swear they died.
Yeah, we've been
Nope.
waiting.
Us and the rest of the Purge fugitives.
Damn, those Pulse Fal'Cie sure know how to pick 'em.
Yeah. Out of all the idiots in the world, they choose this one.
Out of all the idiots in the world, Snow is certainly one of them.
I am
Yes.
the fearless leader. You're not supposed to laugh at the boss.
Says you.
Oh, joy, now we have an even bigger party.
Huh, boss?
Don't you worry.
No, they don't
We'll
join
take
us.
care of the civilians.
And you concentrate on saving Cocoon.
We all will, together.
Wasn't that the whiny little shit from earlier?
Now,
I guess he
what's
grew
our
some
motto?
balls.
No match for Nora.
See, I see the one guy with the fiery-looking hair, and I think, oh, it's Lincolnosis, and none of you know what I'm talking about.
I was more thinking Ganondorf, but okay. his skin's just not green.
It's Ganondorf
Hello?
when he's still brown.
Yeah.
Ganondorf before he got left out of the fridge too long.
Before he got scooped and a bunch of robot parts were inside of him.
I'm sorry, who are we talking about here? I heard robot parts, and I'm like, okay, I'm following this so far. Who's the robot?
Ennard.
I'm just gonna nod and pretend I understand.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Then why are you saying Ganondorf?
Because we were just making random references, I guess.
Five
I see.
Nights at Long Hats.
I bet you anything somewhere there's a game like that.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I'm pretty sure they made a FNAF clone with SpongeBob characters.
Of course they did.
SpongeBob, get out of the animatronic! I'm not in the animatronic, Squidward! Oh yeah. I think I can feel Layla cringing.
I can too, surprisingly.
That's fine, I'm pretty sure V stabbed Raven during the last recording session. Despite not being in the call.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
We had to sing that on the bus to DC.
F is for fire that burns down the whole town. Use for uranium. Bombs!
Bombs.
N is for no survivors. The guy who's the voice of Plankton was also the voice of Filbert the Turtle.
Aha.
Yeah.
I'm going to nod and pretend who that is. I know who that is.
Rocco's Modern Life.
All the people who, and like I think he also, because like a bunch of people who worked on Rocco also worked on Camp Lazlo. I'm pretty sure he was a couple of characters in that too.
Can believe it. I'm still confused why the behemoths have leather chaps.
Why do doors have boobs? Nothing in this game makes sense.
I remember back in like 2007, 2008, I was being bouncer for one of the frat parties with the frat that I lived with but was not a member of. And it was a pirate-themed party, so people were coming in their pirate costumes. And then one of my friends shows up, he's wearing jeans, but on top of that he's wearing assless leather chaps, and a leather vest, and like a bandana. And he's like, come on, ask me what I am. And I'm like, I'm going to regret this. I already know what the answer is before I ask. I'm going to regret this. Okay, fine, I'll humor you. What are you? I'm a butt pirate! God damn it, just get the fuck in the party. Just get in there.
Get in the robot, Shinji.
Get on the horse.
Get in the bag, Nebby.
But that's a bag of holding. I go in there, I die.
Although, technically speaking, if your DM allowed, a Warforged could theoretically live inside a bag of holding.
Are we gonna have to test that with stamps?
We might have to test that with stamps.
There's a character in a thing that I am writing who lives in a bag of holding.
Here.
Oh, boo. Ah, well.
So there's a series of not very good novels I read. The Adventures of Fred, Vampire Accountant. One of the novels involved him and his friends having to do a bunch of challenges in the realm of the fairy. For reasons of plot. And like one of the things was like a trial by combat. And so like they go in, and you know, fairies don't like iron. So like they go in and our iron detector went off. Oh, sorry, it's me, the mage. I had iron ring on. Sorry, my bad. Leave it out here. So they go in and they're doing this trial by combat. And Fred is like, you know why I love my friends? Not because they're the best or the brightest. It's because they're batshit insane. And so his friend who's a zombie and his other friend who's another vampire suddenly just slice themselves open and just pull out a bunch of metal weapons, iron weapons that they had stored in their person.
That makes sense.
And suddenly all the fairies are like, we don't mess with Clan Fred. Ever. Because they're batshit crazy.
Yeah. Take it.
I feel that's Surat's response to putting stamps in a bag of holding.
Oh no, we left stamps in his magical item. The greatest magical item.
What if, and hear me out, don't open the bag again?
With the group of marshals, they probably would try not to.
Or, alternatively, we rip the bag of holding.
Infinite stamps.
Exactly.
Crisis on infinite stamps.
And stamps learn teleportation.
Because
I have to look at the Artificer spell list because I'm not that familiar with it.
Stamps learns planar shift.
Stamps learns I have a bazooka.
Oh, he is a caster, apparently.
Stamps builds a Death Star. Man, I really like this blueberry cider.
It is tasty. Oh, the cranberry orange is pretty good too.
The cranberry orange one is good. If you're in a part of the country where you can find Mackenzie cider, I entirely recommend it.
Yep.
I should figure out where they brew it in this state.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's do the Google.
To the poodle?
And a noodle.
Snickerdoodle?
Noodle.
Moogle?
Moogle.
It doesn't tell me where the brewery actually is.
Boo.
That's disappointing. Product source, maybe.
Maybe.
Okay, it's in Utica.
Ah, okay. That's definitely more higher up than we are.
Yeah.
I think that's closer to where my boss's girlfriend lives.
Well, I can find out. I think you're right. Yeah, it's like right smack dab in the middle of the state.
Smack dab in the middle of nowhere.
Well, geez, you guys made a dramatic entrance, didn't you?
Yeah, it's west of Albany, east. It's like halfway between Albany and Syracuse.
Okay. Ah, touch your butt.
Meh.
Hey.
Meh.
Yours is a little harder to reach.
Ha.
That's fine, you got a pocket for you.
Hey,
I dare not tickle you. You had alcohol.
My arms just kind of hurt from using the saw.
I get that.
Yeah.
This is the most physical activity my arms have done since I stopped working. Understandably, they hurt.
One of the great things about living specifically where we are, you pull up a U.S. map. If there are state lines, I can point to you precisely where we live. It's really easy.
Yep.
Like when I lived around Oklahoma City, it's like, okay, I live more or less in the middle of the state. And like with some other cities, it's like, okay, I live roughly there. Here it's like, nope, I live exactly there. We actually found out that a restaurant we like, it's a good ways away, I'm surprised,
Yeah.
but a restaurant we like in Sussex County, Jersey, does technically deliver to us.
Yep.
But is it worth it? Because we're going to get cold food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd much rather go there and get the food and maybe
Yeah.
find something else to do in Sussex. Granted, so
I mean, I think next month is the
Taco
taco
Festival.
festival. Yeah.
Like, Sussex is very different from the rest of Jersey.
Are you serious?
Yes, it is.
Like, I remember when we went down to Turtleback and then to
Oh, okay. Apparently, the bag of holding can be opened from the inside.
Mwahaha.
Ah.
Like when we
What
went,
if we put like a clamp on it?
eat the shinies.
But what if that's people?
If it was people, they wouldn't be shinies.
What if they're Lassie? That completed their focus.
Mr. the Frog, we all agreed celebrities are not a people.
This is true.
Stick 'em in that shit.
What is this stuff?
It's ground up babies.
Some sort of crystal?
It's a fairy drop.
Is Cocoon falling apart
I was
already?
gonna say it was meth.
Could be. Maybe Orphan's having trouble holding things together with all this fighting going on.
The clamor of this conflict rouses the
Oh, shut up, Pope.
Yeah? We're gonna stop this ruckus soon enough.
Can you halt the cavalry's charge? Filled with righteousness, they will slaughter orphans.
You know, a good tripwire will take care of that.
Your only recourse will be to deliver them.
Doubly if it's piano wire.
Swift and certain.
No. Unlike you, they'll listen to reason.
We will see about that. I shall savor the demise of Cocoon from atop the highest seat in...
I still need to figure out what feats I need to
You
give
too
Size
shall
off
carry
for when he
along to the
levels
heart of
up.
our grand capital.
Because I know I get the one bonus feat,
Your
and then I'm
loved ones miss you so.
torn between two.
Come, let's see. Fulfill your destiny.
Basically, it's do we want him to be more shooty, or do we want him to be more stabby?
Your destiny.
Mmm,
We'll decide
stabby.
our own destiny.
Right.
Just
Over
feels more
Montando's
stabby.
dead body.
I mean, that D&D party is very, range heavy already. Between, like, a ranger, a sorcerer, and a wizard.
Oh, yeah, definitely go stabby. You need someone who can do close up. You can do close up street magic.
It's been a long time since I've seen Shrek 2.
Same.
Wham.
Your facial hair grows back quick.
Yeah!
Like, what, didn't you just shave, like, Friday?
Mm-hmm. For the not-so-grand opening, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, tell me how work's going, Lantern.
It is going.
I mean, today was a good day.
Yeah, it was a pretty slow day, and there were only two of us at work.
I don't know if that's a yikes or not.
It means it was pretty easy, low-key day. We didn't have,
A mob.
we didn't have a mob of people coming through.
That's always good.
One mild case of Karenism, but it wasn't as bad as some others. It was,
Yeah, he had one where he had 3 Karens at once.
yeah.
Nice.
And I was supposed to have left by that point. I'm like, okay, I've done things back here. Do you need anything? Oh my god, you do. But yeah, like, just one lady who couldn't really wait her turn and was very argumentative about, like, what we're serving. But she did enjoy the food, and she said she'll be back, so...
Yeah.
Yay?
So, I'm one of the supervisors at a restaurant at our local shopping mall.
Mm-hmm.
It's a brand spanking new place, and there are definitely hiccups. Lots of them.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. Like, to the point... like, let's just say several of us are not very happy with the owner at the moment for numerous reasons.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's not fun.
But, like... And the funny thing is, like, most of the problems we have are not with customers. It's
Yeah.
like... we occasionally have, like, 1 or 2 rough customers, and it's just like, okay, that's frustrating, but that's easy enough to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
There is no floor, there's only Zool.
Hi. I don't know why I said
Sorry,
hi there.
Zool.
Oh boy, particle accelerators.
Yeah, the main thing we serve are kind of like rice salad bowls, but we also have mochi donuts, boba drinks.
We got some mochi donuts right here.
Yep. Store actually bought some, and I'm like, you know, you could probably get those for free.
I want to support the business. Oh. Now I can't get that.
Sephiroth back.
Well,
No.
that, but it's like, aw, I should have grabbed the other item. I'm pretty sure it was a Chocobo doll. No!
Not the Chocobo.
I know, right? The damn tortoise destroyed it. You missed me, now you gotta kiss me.
Mwah. And, like, yesterday my brother was like, woo, it's the weekend, and my dad and mom were like, woo, it's the weekend, and I'm like, I'm working an 11-hour shift.
Mm-hmm. Well, you hopefully have the weekend off this week.
Yeah. I'm gonna be, again, just because I'm working every day this week, and there's an 11-hour shift Friday, I'm gonna be shocked if I don't have Saturday off.
Mm-hmm.
And also slightly annoyed.
Mm-hmm.
Happy I don't have to work weekends at my job anymore. I mean, my last job I did, but now I don't. Which makes me very happy.
Thank arms.
Yes, they are. It almost kind of looks like yours.
I'm also happy that despite working in food service, I never have to deal with Karens.
See, even when I worked in childcare, I still had to deal with Karens.
Yeah, I don't have to deal with the parents because I'm too low wage.
See, I had to deal with parents, I had to deal with staff, and some of them were a nightmare.
I mean, the staff that I have to deal with are pretty usual people because, you know, they're teachers.
At the preschool, they didn't have a concept of, like, this is not actually Lantern's job. Like, me giving you a snack at any moment, not my job. Me magically pulling shit out of my ass to save your projects, not my job. Me buying you shit for your projects, not my job!
So what's the plan?
Yeah. My job is usually lift a box, put here, now go do register.
Hey, where are you going? What is wrong?
Right.
Well, guess I'm having the other donut.
Go for it.
It's one of the pandan ones. It's tea-like quality.
I hope that's our backup.
Well, if it is, I don't think our backup is having to see us.
Guess we're fighting.
This isn't gonna be easy.
We've had one guy come by the restaurant a couple of times. Young dude. But he came by, like, the first day and he's like, so what do you serve? And so, like, I went through the spiel of, like, we have these 3 different meats. Or actually, at that point, it was only 2. We have these meats, and you can have them as a salad bowl or a taco. I'd like tacos, and can I have ground beef? And that's not one of the meats we serve.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't want tacos anymore. Dude, I already started it because you said you wanted tacos. What the? Oh.
And then the guy had to be at work in 5 minutes.
Can you hurry it up? I have to be at work in 5 minutes. Then what the hell are you ordering food for?
Chimpkin?
Well, that wasn't scary at all.
Was Chimpkin an option?
Yes.
We have a Filipino chicken adobo, which mostly just tastes like chicken.
It tastes good, though.
Kikyo friendly.
It's Kikyo friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the 3 meats we currently serve, and we're about to be out of one of them, and I don't have the means to make more. We have the Filipino chicken adobo. We have a soy pulled pork. I need to work out something better to do with that. And then we have Korean beef bulgogi. A lot of tacos actually use ground beef, especially at most taco places. That said, like, you can get much better tacos than ground beef.
Yeah. Like, I know we went to one of our local Mexican, well, Latino restaurants last week, and I think you had pork in your tacos, didn't you?
I had steak, but...
Okay, yeah, you had steak. I had shrimp.
Yeah, pork's not uncommon.
Chicken.
See, since I work at a school, we don't have that many options most of the time. Like, we have avocado bread. Which is just avocado toast without the toasting, and the avocado is the bread.
That is sad.
Yeah, like there is actual avocado bread. I know because we've seen Dylan Hollis make it.
Yeah. This is just stuff you buy at a store.
Lantern makes a good donut.
Lantern is a good donut.
Hey!
This was like a kid.
I do no
Correct.
such thing.
Yes, you do.
Do not.
Do soon. I've heard it.
Yeah.
It was nothing like a kitten.
Yes, it was.
No.
Yes.
He occasionally snores like one too.
Papa. Papa ticapa. Papa ticapa.
You ever fly in here?
Not currently.
Oh, okay, I didn't saw you looking up.
That's it. Why are there chains dangling from your face, Mr. the Robot?
Maybe that's his facial hair.
I don't think that's how that works.
You don't know how robots work in this world. Maybe their equivalent of facial hair is having giant paper clips attached to their chin.
I wear the chain I forged in life.
Yes, very good, Mr. the Robot. Would you like fries with that, Mr. the Robot?
Will a robot even eat fries?
Maybe.
He can fries if he wants to. He can leave his friends behind. Because his friends don't fries, and if they don't fries, and they're no friends of mine.
No fans or anything. That's one of our pep songs for marching band.
At my old job, I used that song specifically to annoy one of my old coworkers. Like, every so often, he'd just come into the kitchen and be asking me things, and then I'd just suddenly go, and he's like, God damn it!
This is not the song that gets on everybody's nerves.
I know a song that gets on everybody's nerves, everybody's nerves, everybody's nerves. I know a song that gets on everybody's nerves, and this is how it goes.
Bum bum bum!
Or the campfire song, for that matter.
CAMPFIRESONG song. It's funny because, like, I've been seeing the crazy I was crazy once thing going around the internet again, and I'm like, oh, it's been like 30 years since I've seen someone do that. But the thing is, I learned a completely different version of it.
Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room full of rats, and rats make me crazy.
See, the way I learned it was, crazy? I was crazy once. They put me in a hole. I died in that hole. Then the worms came. Worms? They drive me crazy. Crazy? I was Yep.
So on and so forth.
So on and so forth.
So a moth walks into a podiatrist's office.
A moth walks into a
Little Timmy heard of.
And I was just getting
The
started.
great thing about both the moth joke and the purple Pan Pan Fandango gorilla joke.
And purple pushbot by extension.
Purple pushbot, it's a little harder to do this, but Pan Pan Fandango and the moth joke, you can make those anything. You just have to know the beginning of it and the ending of it, and you just have to
What are they up to?
wiggle your way there eventually, and you'll get there. When I recorded the purple Pan Pan Fandango gorilla joke with Surratt and Raven, I literally was like going through the joke, and midway through the joke, I'm like, I forget what happens next. Surratt, you take it.
I watched that video and I vaguely remember what happens, but I think I dismissed it as a fever dream.
Yeah, the Nate the Snake joke is the one where, like, if I'm going to do that one right, I need the script in front of me.
V still hasn't heard the ending.
Every single time V has been around for that joke, V has fallen asleep.
Yep.
It's a beautiful thing, really.
Kuna Matata?
What a wonderful phrase!
Kuna Matata.
Ain't no passing craze!
Means no worries for the rest of your days. It's all problem-free
Philosophy.
Kuna Matata. Kuna Matata. Kuna Matata.
I maintain that Nathan Lane as Max Bialystock in The Producers is better than Zero Mostel as Max Bialystock in The Producers. And Zero Mostel did an amazing job. That's how good Nathan Lane was at that part.
Just
My name's not Alvin. I never lived in Georgia. I'm from the Bronx. Someone else's life is flashing before my eyes. The hell is that about? If you want to do Nate the Snake right, don't. I remember there was another Shaggy Dog that I had read where it basically involved someone going to the afterlife. I don't remember the specifics of it well enough to do it, because, like, if you're doing it right, there are a lot of details that go into it. That obviously very few of them matter. Oh god, it's throwing black poop at me.
A poop monster.
I mean, it is called a sacrifice. In a way, isn't it that you're sacrificing part of you to the toilet?
Okay.
That is good cider.
Yes, it is. I'm gonna take a swig at one point.
Yeah, like, Star doesn't drink much. Come to think of it, I don't either. It's just, you tend to serve me one at dinner, and it's like, okay, twist my arm. But, yeah, like, when my parents were visiting, we went over to one of the local restaurants, and, I saw the Mackenzie cider on there, and so I got they had the black cherry one, which is not bad.
Yeah.
It's a little sweet for me, but it's not bad. So, like, I tried a swig of it, and I'm like, oh, here, you'd like this, Star. And Star tried it, and, we were able to find it in a couple of the, local beer stores. Mm-hmm. So instead of getting Angry Orchard, we've been getting the Mackenzies, because, like, we'd rather support, like, smaller breweries, and as I recall, Angry Orchard's owned by Sam Adams, which, again, I like Sam Adams beer fine, but it's just like, I'd rather support smaller brews if at all possible. Especially if they're good, you know?
Yes.
That's why I like getting beer from the brewery down the street.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick up one of the growlers there for your birthday.
I mean, the Blackberry Breeze is always good. The Golden Ale is also pretty tasty. Yeah, I know I got Dad one of the IPAs and I got Mom one of the stouts.
Yeah. I think you got the golden one for your dad. It wasn't off the bus.
I think for my dad it was Hop on the Bus, and for your dad it was the Golden Ale.
Yeah.
These monsters look like they're wearing a very awkward dress.
That wasn't as funny as the fall kills.
There's no fall damage in this game.
Except when you're a monster. Or when you get tossed a little bit, but not much. To be fair, there's not too many options where you fall. And you heal right after a battle, so.
I remember, so I have the D&D 2nd edition Wizard's Handbook, and like it talks about creative uses of spells, because AD&D 2nd edition, like, it went hardcore in a lot of ways. And one of the things it was talking about was like hold person and hold monster. And it's like you can use, it doesn't magically suspend something in air, so you can absolutely use hold monster on a flying thing and just watch it plummet. Yeah, over on our bookshelf, I have the 2nd edition Bard, Ranger, Druid, and Wizard books, as I recall.
Nerd.
Wizards, like, 3rd edition and earlier. Not the easiest thing to play, because cantrips were not a thing. You run out of spell slots. Oh well.
You're fucked.
Hope you have a knife.
They gave my rogue a bag, and I just recently got bones.
Bone.
I convinced an angel to get me bones from the land of the dead. You wanna know what I'm doing with those bones?
You're making broth.
On the one hand, I could do that, because mean that because canonically, my character knows how to cook really well.
Behold, the broth of the damned.
Not quite. I'm using it on with an artificer NPC to give my hand axe necrotic damage.
Nice.
Oh hey, look who's back!
Didn't we kill
Can't
you
Sephiroth?
already?
He's only mostly dead.
It's gonna have a landform, isn't it? Or something like that.
Take care, Layla.
Take care, Layla.
Looks like no one was spared.
Hi, Layla.
No one was spared, not even the kittens.
got against kittens?
Not the kittens.
I have nothing against kittens. This guy has things against
He really
kittens.
wants us dead.
What's he got against kittens?
I don't know. He's a jerk, obviously.
I was just a dog person.
Discount Sephiroth.
If I must die, so be it.
Rude.
Back, Carl. I miss Carl.
Carl is great.
Yeah.
Wait, so Carl in this game isn't dead, they're just resting.
She ran off to be the villain in Bloodstained.
Yes.
Yeah, this is absolutely a reference to Final Fantasy VII. There was a boss called the Proud Claude.
Oh, please. I know I say that every stream, but still.
Oh god, we can't find the remote.
Nope.
Oh, yeah?
If I must die.
Plus Vanille shows up in 2 and 3, in which case it's at the end of 3.
So there's an LP of Metroid Prime 3, I believe. Yeah, that's basically what cantrips did. They were basically prestidigitation.
Just a digitation.
They weren't anything like super useful in combat, but now I lost my train of thought.
Choo choo!
I think Star has it.
I rode the train to work this morning.
I offered to bring you in.
You were in your pajamas and comfy.
Yeah?
I swear I heard him make a dog of wisdom noise in there.
Habagada.
Yeah, I think he went Habagada when he attacked. And he clearly has, like, Mobile Suit Gundam funnels attacking. Will you hurry up and die, you fucker?
This might take a while. I mean, you saw how long the other one took, and I cut stuff out of that
Yes.
video. Like I'd say, the whole fight took about 10 minutes.
Anyone else have any fun stories?
Let's see here.
Oh, we can always talk about that time with Sue's dad.
I feel like we shouldn't.
That's fair.
It was really funny, but we shouldn't.
We had lobster for dinner.
Ooh, tasty.
Nice.
Yeah, lobster, corn, and lettuce.
I know the other day when I had last Tuesday and Wednesday off. One of those days I was walking through town and kindly older guy was chewing my ear off about Maine and like why I should go there and all the cool things I should see in Maine.
Maine is great.
And I actually knew one of the places he mentioned because I'm like, oh yeah, I've been there. It's right outside of Cowles, right? He's like, oh my god, you pronounced it right. I'm like, yeah. He could be an agent of the Deep One.
Yeah.
Wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah.
Train arriving, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Don't give up.
Stay in control.
Appreciate it.
If I must die, so be it.
My dad was very jealous of us getting pizza in Milford the other night.
Yep.
We'll see who's left standing.
Milford. Were there mills with the pizza?
There were not that
No.
evening. Because there's Milford, there's West Milford, there's New Milford. There's an awful lot of Milfords out there, but yeah, when my parents were visiting, like, but because they didn't know their way around, like,
Yeah.
I showed them how to get to our apartment from where they were staying, and
Yeah.
and so they're like, oh, so we just crossed the bridge here, and then after that, like, they were going up to Honesdale for a concert.
Yep.
And each and every single time they did that, they just hopped straight onto I-84, and I'm like... And, like, I looked at the route, and I'm like, you don't actually have to go on I-84 at all. And they're like, oh, but it's what the GPS tells us. So, So, like, they kept just missing Milford. So finally, the night came where, like, we thought we'd go to the concert with them. So we hop in the car, we get on I-84, we get off of I-84. We're driving along, the weather turns to shit, we're like 10 minutes from Honesdale, and it turns out the one road into town is blocked by a tree.
Yep.
So we turn around, and it's like, fuck, what do we do? And I'm like, okay, look,
Don't give up.
when you hit Milford, don't go on I-84. Okay? We're gonna take you to get pizza, and we're also going to drive through Milford, and you're not gonna have to use I-84. So we got them to the pizza place. They loved it. They drove through Milford, and I mean, it's not like they saw all of Milford by any stretch of the imagination. Not that Milford's that big a town. It's like a town center, and then lots of like
Yeah.
rural type area. But they're like, oh my god, we love Milford, we want to move here now. And I'm like, great!
See who's left standing.
You'll be really, really close. Joy?
Yeah.
I want to know how many maternity wards are in New Milford.
Yeah.
Do they call them the MILF Center?
So, a few months ago, Milford actually had a small music fest. And I was bummed that they didn't call it Milfest.
Assume whoever named it knew what that meant.
Welcome to Milford Music Festival 2023. You could have named it Milfest. You would have gotten
We
so
know.
many people to show up in this town if you had named it Milfest.
Yeah.
This is true.
The other week when we were trying to figure out where another brewery in Milford is,
Yeah.
we took a wrong turn and we wound up going like
Up the mountain.
up the mountain that is right next to Milford. Being able to dodge attacks would be very useful in this game.
Yeah.
Simply spot dodge, because this is definitely Smash Bros.
Frame cancel. So you'll have to wave dash here.
Watch out for Fox.
Looks like he's almost dead, so. See? There he goes. That went way better than last time. Wow, he gave us a lot of XP.
Nom nom.
Is he dead yet?
I think he just threw up his own shoes, which was only possible because he first swallowed his own shoes.
One of my soldiers.
Scout Sephiroth, are you going to turn good or are we going to stab you?
I see. Why are you doing this, Rosh? I mean, haven't you done enough? Enough. Under Falsi orders, I've orchestrated mass murder, all to answer the fears of a panicked populace. For a people utterly dependent on the Falsi, it was the only solution I could offer. Even if that solution was a farce.
Then, you knew the Falsi were using us?
I believed their rule was best for Cocoon's present and future prosperity.
I, for one, welcome our new insect overlords.
But it seems I misjudged their benevolence.
Never welcome the insect
If
overlords.
this is my punishment, I
The
accept
only crime he's guilty of is being Arnold J. Rimmer. That is his crime. That is also his punishment.
You're right. One thing remains.
Vader, you must confront Vader.
This is SciComm Director ROSCH. Attention all SciComm and Guardian Corps units. Suspend LaSea operations. I repeat, suspend LaSea operations.
Oh, he turned good.
All units should focus their efforts on evacuating the civilian population. I do not issue this order as an absolute. You are free to make your choice. Rosh, go. You're here to save.
Goodbye, Discount Sephiroth.
Or was that a farce as well?
Time to save us a Metapod.
You know, we do have healing powers. We could easily help you.
Don't think he wants to be saved.
Then he gets eaten by plague rats and becomes an even bigger boss. Oh wait, that's Castlevania Mirror
I'll
of Fate.
trust in your humanity. Let's see. The fate of Cocoon is in your hands. This is my end. The end which I have chosen.
This would be great if I actually cared about you at all.
Yeah.
None of... I'm sorry, very few of the characters have made an emotional impact on me.
Agreed. It's just kinda there as Discount Sephiroth.
Pretty much. Like, we didn't have that many interactions with him to make this sacrifice worthy.
A joke from the one Chrono Cross LP comes to mind. A running joke! Seriously, who the fuck are you again?
So let me switch you as the top one again. Probably gonna keep this party for a while, because at least from the walkthrough I looked at, just to see how far along we are, they really suggest this group for some reason. I was looking again, boop.
Hey! Mwah! Mwah.
Oh, you're so cute.
Yo.
Oh,
Oh!
so close.
I wanted the airship.
Why Why do you think it's an airship? What if it's Kane? She's probably the closest thing we have to a Dragoon in this game.
That's disappointing.
Rest in peace, Dragoon.
Crab Dragoons. Mm-hmm.
So let's bump up your medic. We could use the heals.
Pump up the jam.
Ah, so close. Okay, that wouldn't have done anything there. Let's see. Okay, looks like this section's just more stat boosts. Got it. I was just happy to get haste off of him.
An 8-bit theater thing comes to mind. That's not how haste works, is it? No, but you have to admit my illusion spell was cool.
You're cool. And sexy.
Hey.
Oh, right, this way. Get that magic plus 10.
Nom 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 nom.
Look at here, we got Cold Blood.
That's
a title.
We are Lizard.
But he's got Chocobo in his head.
Birds are technically a form of reptile.
Yes, this is true.
Sovereign Fist.
Sovereign Fist.
That's not the choice I would make for Snow, but okay. But yes, now we are, I think, officially in Chapter 13, the final chapter of the game.
Ironic.
Oh, whoops, that is backwards.
Going to the Eden Hall.
Eden Hall? Bet they serve drinks there.
Yes.
Well, I mean, like, it's named for paradise, so I assume you go in and there's several lines, like a line for food, a line for bread, but it turns out there's no punchline.
Think they have steak.
Probably. Well, you know.
Where's the
Here we
cavalry?
go.
Star, I think Star knows where I'm going with this. In heaven there is no beer. That's why we have to drink it here. When we're no longer here, all our friends will be drinking all our beer.
These guys walk like they really gotta
We're all
pee.
seethe.
Maybe they do have to pee.
Yeah.
They are made of crystal.
True.
I don't know how well one can pee while made of crystal.
Yeah, true.
I feel like whatever this is, it's a bad thing.
Well, yeah,
The nuke.
we're heading towards Orphan.
I remember them mentioning it. I have no concept of what it actually fucking is.
Pretty much,
It's
if
an
Orphan
orphan.
goes down, so does Cocoon.
Oh, is it the moon?
Yeah, pretty much, it's the moon of the moon. So pretty much,
This is it.
if Orphan
A lot of
dies,
dreams died to get us here.
Cocoon crashes into
And we can't let
Pulse.
it be for nothing.
I feel like we're playing Phantasy Star 4.
Moon.
Except Fantasy Star 4 did it better.
Isley, we're coming for you.
We're gonna be up to Pope for the third time.
The Pope again? Okay. I mean, we've done it before. It just takes a while.
Yeah. Fine, I'll beat you up too. You look very beat upable.
Like Pauly Shore's career.
No, he does that to himself.
We'll see who's left standing. On your knees.
Get on your knees and pray.
God, is that you?
Tear it up.
It's me, Margaret.
Whenever I hear that line, I just think of Deadpool.
Appreciate it.
You're gonna squirm.
If we ever get X-Men Arcade running, and if we get Netplay to work with that, Surratt is obligated to play as Colossus. Because it is objectively the correct choice for him to play. It doesn't matter what the rest of us play, Surratt is Colossus. Have we ever seen Colossus and Ben Grimm fight in comics? I feel like that has to have happened at some point, but I don't know if it has, and I kind of want to see that fight.
Thanks.
Quit spilling your lives, sacrifice.
I'll deal with you.
Man, they keep trying that death ability on me, and it's not working. Mainly because it keeps missing, at least.
Bring it on.
My god, they gave the panda a popsicle.
Why would you give a panda a popsicle?
It seems to
Not
be
give it a
enjoying
purple-
it.
smite thee.
In hell's heart I stabbed thee.
That red panda did not have a thought.
No.
The thoughts head empty.
No thoughts, Red Panda. I have yet to see a single red panda that has had a single thought in its head. They are a very zen animal in that way. Launch! Launch me, Dobone! Oh, we never got to that episode of G Gundam.
Some bones?
If Star hadn't disliked the show before that point, she definitely would have been like, the fuck are we watching?
Yes.
I still kind of want to see how you react to other Gundam shows.
Are we in the internet?
Where's the porn?
Ask Vanille.
Well then.
Avenue, probably.
It does seem obnoxious to navigate like the internet in a certain game that may come up later. Clearly we need to hack a firewall.
But we don't have a
The
fire
walls made of
extinguisher.
fire?
We don't have a fire extinguisher. And the oven is on fire. And therefore the computer is on fire.
I'm just going to nod and pretend that makes sense.
It will eventually.
Give it like a little over a month and it'll start to make sense. I'm assuming the space lesbians made a portal there.
Yes. And actually, one of those portals can lead us straight back to Grand Pulse if you want to do more side quests.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's useful.
Nice.
That looks like a gate to Grand Pulse.
Alas,
Thank you for letting me know.
If we're gonna run away, now's our chance.
So, guys, which way we going?
Up, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Where'd Black Mage go? I'll tell you where Black Mage is going. To hurt.
I know where they're not.
Save.
I was going to say, go directly to hell.
Do not pass go, do not collect 200 clams.
Do not pass go, go straight to hell. My name's not Croc, it's Croc with a K. The best rock song about a fast food founder.
I'm...
About
say some things that I question.
I will post that song in the server, hang on.
Please do, so I may listen to it later.
And I actually saw the musician who did it live several years ago.
That way. Gotcha.
Croc style. Boom, like that. Mark Knopfler is like a physical god when it comes to the guitar. One of the best concerts that I ever took my dad to. Heard he was touring in the U.S., which he rarely does anymore. And he was just around Dallas, so I bought us the tickets and was like, Dad, what are you doing this date? Let me rephrase that. You are clearing your schedule for this date.
Oi. Back.
Get that?
Yep.
Oops, wrong way. Sorry, magical scooter. Not today.
No magical scooter?
Nope.
I can't wear a fringe jacket on a scooter. I have to make the fringe go myself.
Also, you can't tell someone to kiss your ass on a scooter because they just might.
What cop is gonna pull me over for going over the speed limit on a scooter?
But what about
Wear
Skeeter?
assless chaps.
Oh no, that's the way to grant holes, right? Yeah, so try that
Turn.
way.
If someone bought you assless chaps, would you wear them?
That is a complicated question. Like,
Not hearing a no.
In what context would I be wearing them?
Costume party.
Okay, would I be allowed to wear pants under them?
No.
Depends on the party.
Just
Oh, I once owned, like, tearaway pants. Do not anymore. Because I outgrew them.
well, also the fact that like once you tear them, I don't think you can really keep them on anymore, can you?
You can. Especially if they're, like, Velcro.
Yeah, they have Velcro or snaps or something like that, and you just... Red panda paws are hilarious.
Why?
Look at
Big
them.
Druid.
Ugh.
There's a red pant.
I'm gonna get you. I found Sea King's beards.
What?
That's what it was. Let's see if I can find it in the inventory. There's the components, I believe. See, look! Sea King's beard!
My god, it's the legendary fur-bearing trout. No one's gonna get that fucking reference.
That's a lot of fish.
Oosh.
We're about to fight a lot of fish. And no Godzilla in sight.
Oh no. They say he's got to go. Go, go, Godzilla.
I misread that as Dragonite and got very confused.
Bum, 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 bum.
I mean, he's a fish. Fish naturally squirm.
It's true. I know, I am a fish doctor.
You're an ichthyologist?
Yes.
Officiate?
Officiating a wedding.
Marriage! Marriage is what brings us together today.
But you're not a fish. How can you officiate if you're not a fish?
If you're Oko-san. B.
True. He has married Shifrost off to one of Yuki's pets in her bag of tricks.
Ah yes, you are referring to Miss Noodles, who is the Mrs. Shifrost.
Yes.
But any kind of bee would officiate a wedding. Especially if they're from California.
Yeah. Also, the funny thing is that, like, thus far, Noodles has not made an appearance at all in the Smalls.
Amazing.
It's like, Pork Chop the boar's been pulled down enough times. Sir Stripester the Third, the Badger's come out plenty. No Noodles the Weasel.
True tragedy.
I know. I mean, I'm still waiting to pull out Santa's not-so-little helper, the reindeer.
Grandma get run over by it?
Probably.
Well, you know what I want? I want a specific result with the bag of beans. And I'm still very annoyed we haven't gotten it.
A mummy?
Yep.
The Mummy Lord.
I support this action.
But, like, I was hoping it would have been the first result, because it would have derailed the campaign entirely. It's like, oh,
Probably
you have
Bilbo.
to get a cat out of a tree or something, and then suddenly, Mummy Lord.
Mummy Lord.
Oh my god, this looks like a stage of Donkey Kong from hell.
There's no barrels, though.
Not yet.
Hate to get lost here.
It's a good thing we have the magical pointer fairy to lead us, I guess.
It was destroyed? The Falsivi destroyed along with it.
Going down. Okay, gotta wait till it's fully down, I guess.
Yep.
Are we fully down? I think we're fully down. Yeah, we're fully down.
Let's go, we're fully down.
I should have bought another donut.
They're good donuts, they're just pricey.
I mean, there's a place in Asbury Park called Full Glaze. Best donuts I've ever had.
See, the donuts I make and sell, it's more than $3 for a donut.
Yeah.
They're good donuts, but like, are they $3 plus good?
Right by you, so clearly they are.
Mwah. Like, basically the restaurant is going for like, we're classy food, but fast. And it's like in a mall food court, where there's like a Wendy's and a Charlie's Steak and like generic Japanese and Chinese place. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like, yeah, the food is good. The food is good. But it's like, there are, shall we say, slightly more budget-friendly options immediately available.
Yeah, worry about that later.
And like, even talking to the owner, because I think the owner might live in North Jersey somewhere, but he was like, maybe I should have done this in Jersey. And I'm like, instead of like a shopping mall in this part of New York, maybe. But we'll see how it works out. Like, we haven't had booming business, but there's a steady trickle of customers.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Oh, steady trickle is better than nothing.
yes, exactly. Usually when we get the most customers is right when I'm about to try to prep something for later in the day. It's like, okay, I'm gonna get this ready so we'll have it. We have a taco bowl. Damn it. Alright, now I'll get it. We have a salad bowl.
I'll deal with you.
You know what? Bless you.
Not like a kitten.
Oh no. Sounded like a kitten to me.
Watermelon.
That panda has no interest in that watermelon.
Yeah. Seems to be a common thing I've noticed.
Red pandas apparently don't like watermelon.
Who knew?
Or maybe they're just indifferent to it.
They love their apples, though. Oh, apparently you can die when using your summon. Good to know. Oh, never mind. He sacrificed himself.
For the good of the pudding.
Appreciate it.
The one true pudding?
The one true pudding.
At least there weren't any floor goblins.
Oh god, not the floor goblins. The floor goblins, they torment Okasan, they do.
Thank you. Tear it up. On your knees.
We have the Dagonite, and we have the Dagothite.
Is that like the Pidgeon and the Pidgeoff?
How do you kill a god? I'm a god. What a grand and intoxicating innocence.
Why are you so cute?
Hey!
It's tough to be a god.
To go where mortals dare not trod.
Yeah.
I remember when I finally got around to watching that movie, and like, I love that song specifically, but there was like, Elton John did some of the music, right?
Yeah.
And like, every single time one of the Elton John songs came up, I was like, this doesn't feel like it belongs here. It's a good song, it feels like it's in the wrong movie.
Like, I'm pretty sure it was like Elton John and Tim Rice who did the music for that.
Ah, okay.
Makes sense.
Oh, hey, I haven't seen one of you in a while.
He looks kinda like Garland from FF1.
He's gonna knock us down.
He is going to knock us down, yes.
Get knocked down, but I get up again. Man, we're gonna take me down.
All I do is poke you. Poke. Poke. Poke.
Wow.
Poke. Pocket.
Hey, it's not your pocket.
You thought I was gonna tickle you. Oh god, it's a Templar. Are we in Assassin's Creed?
No, we're in Battletech. It's the 85-ton Federated Sun zombie mech. Star is just smiling and nodding.
Yes,
I am
dear.
doing the exact same thing.
Yes, dear. I'm sorry. I'm an asshole.
Boop.
Hey. I'm sorry I have no bread for making you lunch tomorrow.
It's fine. You don't have to make me lunch every day.
But I like making you lunch.
I do like it when you make me lunch, but you don't have to make me lunch. You. Granted, when you make me lunch, I am more likely to stop and eat because I will feel bad if I don't eat the lunch you made me. I'll be like, she made me my lunch, and I need to eat it. Because if I come back with my lunch, she will be sad. There's good jelly on that sandwich today.
It's like two surefire ways to get Lantern to eat his lunch at work. Either I make him lunch or I see him for lunch.
Bop.
It's been a long couple of days.
Yeah.
I think it's been a long couple of days for everyone.
Yep. Getting closer. Man, you come up fast.
Well, it's because Garland will knock you down.
Right now he's making Vanille happy.
Oh my god. he knocked Vanille in a direction of some sort.
Hopefully not in one direction. Take that, Templar. Templar, will you quit picking on Vanille, please?
We are the Knights Templar.
Vault!
No, there's clearly a hallway.
Just like 3/4 of this game.
I mean, on the bright side, it's hard to get lost.
You like to beg.
Ow.
This music reminds me of one of the PS1 Mega Man X games. It reminds me of Cyber Peacock, I think.
Oh, we do kind of look like we're in cyberspace. At least we're not at a race to get, like, really high scores so we can get the items there.
Yeah. That's super annoying in the Cyber Peacock stage.
You have anything left? Oh.
That was Mackenzie's Blueberry Cider.
Not sponsored by Mackenzie's Cider. Although it'd be nice.
You don't even have to pay us in money, just give us free cider.
Tea is good, cider is better.
It's funny how many, like, really small microbrews there are just around this area.
Uh-huh.
Like, as long as what they're serving is good, I'd much rather support, like, a local brewery. Even if it's a little pricier sometimes. It's just like, I know... It's like, I know that guy, that is Dave, and this is Dave's brewery. Hello, Dave! God, it's
Hello,
been...
J.K. Lantern. Do you like one microbrew?
I would indeed like one microbrew. God, it's been a few weeks since we've been over to the Boston here.
Yeah, You've had some long shifts.
Yeah.
And they're only open 3 days a week. Save. Poke.
Well, more lesbian robots. Oh my god, the lesbian robots took us to church.
Are we in Near Automata?
Yes?
Oh, hey, I remember you guys. It's been a while.
You want some?
Was Brillig in the slithy code. The gyre and Gimbal in the wave, while Mimsy were the Borogroves and the Mome Rats outgrabe. Griffin has the entire thing memorized, I'm pretty sure. I used to.
We'll see who's left standing.
Got your back.
Appreciate it. Cheers. You want some?
Try this on for size.
We'll see who's left standing.
Oh, dear.
Appreciate it.
I remember when you guys were a challenge.
Not anymore.
Nope, now you're just being juggled.
You're gonna swerve. Appreciate it. You're gonna swerve. Cheers.
We're juggling a Bandersnatch.
That is also a battle mech.
Is the Jabberwock about a mech?
It's an industrial mech, as I recall. Like, it's the Jabberwock engineering mech. The Bandersnatches made it like Bander battle mechs. It was created by Philippus Bander.
Where's this end?
If there is one, I can't see it.
I can't do this. All these seats were people once. Like us.
We're not
That's
people.
what Daedalus is going for. Don't you see? Make us feel guilty, lose faith. And the second we give up, it's focus time.
Wait till we're broken, slip on the leash.
Yeah, well, when you think about it, having all this empathy, it puts us humans at a big disadvantage.
Maybe. But it's also what makes us dangerous.
Bang? What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Just that time's running short.
It's okay. My mind's made up. We'll just make Cocoon our home.
Yeah. I guess we will.
We're bringing Bhakti with us, right?
We'll make Cocoon our home. What a dump! We have to live here? I think I saw an adult human rolling around in his own poop.
Why are you so cute?
Wah. Oh no, we've made Fang into a sentinel.
She's been a sentinel this whole time.
She's going to hunt down mutants.
I get the joke.
It's just your knee. Got it. Okay.
The Stopga.
That's a power in the first Kingdom Hearts, I think.
Probably. Because, like, Final Fantasy VIII and, like, Kingdom Hearts were definitely the games where they started adding suffixes to spells instead of having it be like, Fire, Fire 2, Fire 3. It became Fire, Fire Up, Fire Raga. So Stopga is... The Final Fantasy spell names are more intuitive than a lot of the Dragon Quest ones.
Yeah.
Frizz, Cuffrizz, Cuffrizzle. I don't know what any of those do. Beyond the fact that they damage enemy.
They make your hair very messy. Either that or they take you on a magical journey in a magical school bus. Oh, they're back.
Well, more robot lesbians.
Yay!
The theme of this... Robot lesbians have very much been a motif in this game.
Sometimes they're not even robots.
Final Fantasy says gay rights.
I mean, apparently one of the characters in 16 is gay.
Yeah, that...
How am I checking that side? Okay. Go away, bike, you scare me. Not really, but... Oh. I can deal with you, you're fine. You, on the other hand, you may be a problem.
The Megrim Thresher.
You're with the wheels there, you're kind of reminding me of, like, some of the putties in Return to Oz. I think they were called putties. I don't know what they were actually called. They were kind of like putties.
It has guns.
I'm just trying really hard not to sneeze.
Got your back.
Get in sneeze. Get in sneeze.
So bring it up.
Oh, you gotta kick me on.
I'll take it.
Again, it's been a very long couple of days.
Yeah.
Like tomorrow's an 8-hour shift. In theory, like Tuesday and Wednesday are shorter. And then like Thursday and Friday are like 9 and 10-hour shifts.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Give it your best shot.
Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Hit me with your best shot. Fire away.
I got to see her alive.
Hit me with your pet shark.
That's in the Octopath 2 LP.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That became one of Surratt's favorite tactics after a while.
Hitting someone with a pet shark.
Yes.
Yeah.
When in doubt, shark. Shark solved a host of problems.
Oh yeah. We're doing you first. It's your the least problem.
He's trying to go Super Saiyan or take a dump, I'm not sure which.
Maybe it's both.
Vegeta just pooped his pants.
God damn it, Vegeta.
He doesn't know what a
It's supposed
toilet
to be the
is.
cool one.
Is he though?
Yes, objectively, he is meant to be cooler than Goku.
Smarter at least.
Better, definitely, no question.
I say that, and I have seen like a fanfic where he didn't know what a toilet was and thought it was a drinking hole.
It's like Duke Nukem.
Moronic until proven otherwise.
But at least he was wearing his armor?
The hell is soap?
I'll deal with you.
Come on, buddy. I'm right over here. Hope, don't you start making the same noise as Vanille is. You're not allowed to do that either.
Welcome to Raven After Dark.
Ring, not Raven.
I'll take it. At least I went this way and not that way. Darn, you're in the way.
Oh, they're always in the way. Oh, the cows eat them for hay. They hide the dirt on Daddy's shirt. They're always in the way.
Oh, you're so cute.
Hey!
I'll deal with you.
Yeah.
This'll be quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Like love.
I know, right?
Shaw.
Shaw.
Righteous!
And I'm dead.
I still love in that one damn song for the Mario Galaxy song package where it's the penguin.
Yeah.
Layla did not realize I had snuck a newt in there.
Yep.
And so she had to go back and listen for it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, weren't you like one of the directors? I'm surprised you didn't catch that. Well, like I sang the main solo for that song, like as a surfer dude, yo. Hey, welcome dude to our beach home. But there's a point of the song where the main director was like, could you just like shout random things as the surfer penguin? Just so we can stick him in the background for this one part. So I'm like going, righteous, bodacious, radical, wipe out, and just somewhere in the middle of it I'm like, newt. And so the director's like, okay, I have to stick that in there. Even if no one notices, I know it's there, you'll know it's there, that's all that matters.
Yep.
Gotta stay in control.
Be careful. You want some? My turn.
You're gonna swirl. You're gonna swirl. We'll see who's left standing.
Not that I had the thread of the plot, but I've definitely lost the thread of the plot.
Just
You had an idea of what was going on. I lost the plot ages ago.
Alright, out of the way, peasants.
Too many peasants.
Out of the way, peasants. We're going to White Castle.
Gas.
Well, robot lesbian.
Well, lesbian.
I think we're dealing with another boss fight. The fuck are you?
Is some form of tentacle hentai beast with a sword. Vladislav! Baby, don't hurt me! Don't hurt me! No more!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Appreciate it.
I love how it's called, its ability is called Mounting Contempt.
End of the road. All in the wrist.
Oh, and he killed me.
So this is
That's not good.
Yeah. Oh, luckily I saved right before this. And to be fair, we just hit 10 o'clock, so it's probably good.
And I am very tired.
Yeah, I was gonna say, both of you sound like you're drifting, so.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, that's a good place to call it for tonight.
Yep.
Once again, thank you everyone for coming out here, or watching this later if that's what you choose to do. If you're new to us, check out the YouTube channel where we do numerous LPs. Currently the one going up is Balan Wonderworld, but another one will be going up before long.
Yep, because Nintendo will be here before you know it.
Yep. We recorded that back in, like, March.
Yep. Just
I
one
can
snow
finally
day.
understand what's going on.
Like there was literally a day where, like, Star didn't have to go to work and I didn't have a job yet because it had snowed.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I want to play this. Can we record this? And so, like, we knocked it out in, like, an entire day.
Yep.
And Spooktober's coming up.
Yep.
Oh!
That one took us probably 3 days to finish because we couldn't put it down, much like Beacon Pines.
Yeah, that was like Beacon Pines where we devoured that game.
I am so excited for this year's Spooktober.
The Spooktober stream will be okay. The Spooktober LP is gonna be awesome. We also show up on other YouTube channels, such as Surat's YouTube channel and Yorkshire Ravens YouTube channel. So be sure to check those out as well. In the meantime, I need to get my ass to bed.
Yes. Because we both got work tomorrow.
Yep. So good night, everybody.